So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and have I got a Monday treat for you. Now, say what you like about rerolls, and this guy is definitely a reroll. What I can't even pronounce is Ramajensky. 8,000 games, 2,947 win rate, 65% win rate. Yeah. So Ram Jam is in a premium tank you don't see very often anymore. It's the M41 90 Girlfriend. This is the German version of the Bulldog with a 90mm gun. It's a tier 8 premium tank. It was given out, it was sold by Wargaming couple of grand finals ago. It was it's called the Black Dog. People call it the Black Dog. I call it my girlfriend. I'm not saying anything about I'm not doing that anyway. So Ram Jam is here on Live Oaks. It's a tier 10 game. He is a scout and he is scouting. Well, there's the rarity. Somebody is actually scouting. Not that he's doing a huge amount for his team, to be absolutely honest, but he is scouting. He's platooned up with buddy who's in the artillery in the range 155-51, and his team really are not committing. I think that's the fairest and nicest thing to say here. His team are not committing. There's a FV215B and a T10 gone into the city, but that is it. And the enemy Hawk has already got virtually into our cap and has spotted all our TDs who are camped up on the zero line, who are now being shelled because there's 2 artillery in the game. And so Ram Jam's realised he's got to go and deal with this Hawk before his team is obliterated, never having even got out the base. First shot was a little bit on the hopeful side there. This thing has a pretty good punchy gun. It also has an extremely good HE shell. Does one of those high pen, not Hesh, but very similar. Nice shot onto the Hawk on the move. It's obviously got a very good crew in this tank. He's taking shells from, well, incoming shells anyway, from various other tanks. He's now, and he was set on fire there. Blimey. Now, I have one of these tanks and I love it very much. But I don't use a fire extinguisher, so I would have died at that point. So it shows that Ram Jam knows a little bit more about this tank than I do. He can't really get... yeah, he's being a bit hopeful with these shots on this Hawk, but he's having 2 jobs here. He's keeping that Hawk tied down. He's also spotting the enemy that are sort of poking around the river. And finally the Hawk's down. So, good. Man down. Miraculously, his team is only 2-3 down. For all the camping that the TDs have done down the 9-0 line, it looks like the teeth of the enemy attackers come that way. And so they're getting a little bit stuck against all that in-place TD. So Ram Jam's realised that, and he's going to do a bit of booty sex here on these 2 guys in the town. Let's first of all take out the T28, and there's a little bit of light, heavy tank action. Let's take him down. This guy is ignoring him, which I understand, but he's going to die by a death of 1,000 cuts here. Ram Jam is just putting shell after shell into this guy, and he's not even reacting. Well, to be fair to him, he's in a bit of a quandary there. If he turns his gun to fire at Ram Jam, then the FV215B would have popped around the corner and shot him, so I kind of get his predicament there. Right, so we have now done 1,200 damage, only 800 assistance, about half strength on hit points. Time for the light tank to come into its own. So the northern side appears to be completely secure now. It looks like the enemy really didn't put anything much this way, which means in theory Ram Jam can come round and clean up the artillery, of which one is there. Oh, hello. Nice. Artillery only just reacting to him. He's used his HE there, he probably would have killed that guy. Nice, he's down. Team is still losing, 6-8. A little bit of misdirection there, head one way, go the other. Not sure he would have actually lost his spotlight then, but it was a good effort anyway. Let's go hunting for the other arty. The GW Tiger, and they don't tend to move terribly far because they're pretty slow. Oh, there he is. Talk of the devil. Aim in. Nice shot. And the FE takes him out. Oh, there's an AMX there. Hello. What I love about this is he hasn't resorted to spamming gold. So many of these players, really, really good players, kind of almost spoil it for me by constantly picking up, just kicking the 2 key and just going for it all the time. So his team is seriously knackered now, frankly. He's it's 9 plays 11. There's only 1 TD left, and the FV and himself and the artillery left against quite a good selection of enemy tanks here. No artillery support, so that's good. Right, his buddy in the Lorraine takes down the AMX. So now he needs to push forward and see what he can see around the railway tracks. Oh, hang on a minute. He needs to divert. Looks like the enemy are in the base virtually. Panther 2 is just taking our charioteer apart by the look of it. That should not be happening. Charioteer is a really good tank. Oof. Was that friendly artillery just hit there? No, it can't have been. I wasted that shot. The aim time is a little bit tardy on this tank. Takes a shot up the Jaxie. And there you see the beauty of the rechargeable consumables. That was his second fire there. And it repaired. Because the fire extinguisher had repaired, he actually managed to save himself there. But he's taking a lot of shots from that Panther. Get back to his buddy. Not helping his buddy out there by knocking down all those buildings that he was hiding behind, but hey, I guess needs must when you're trying to get away as quickly as you can. So it's just him and the FV and the arty against 5 enemy. Can he turn this around? Remember, he is tier 8 and this is a tier 10 game. Nice shot on the Panther. Lovely shot on the Panther. And his buddy takes him out. So that's evened things up. However, the FV's gone down. Looks like the enemy are pushing around the south now. Right. Him and an arty. Can they do that? Against an E1 and an E4. Oh, and another E1. So he's decided he's going to go and deal with the Revelise first. Because the Revelise is actually isolated by the look of the minimap. If you look at the minimap, you can see the E1, the E1 and the E4 are both down the south. So there's a fair chance that this Revelise is isolated. And so he's decided it's worth going for him. Remember, he has got arty support. There goes the arty, landed in. Whereas the enemy team do not. Nice shot into him. Left him on 79 health. Using that building to block his view. Or block the enemy's view, more likely. Now what to do? He's only got a limited window here before those other tanks come and support the Revelise, who's been a little bit silly to be left on his own, but I guess he wasn't. He had the Panther 2 at one point. Oh, look at this. Oh, and the Revelise is down. Lorraine took him down. Good. Whoa. Must have been splash damage. Must have just fired blind at where that Revelise used to be. Now, what to do? A tier 8 artillery and a tier 8 light tank against a tier 10 and 2 tier 9s. And which direction are they coming from? Well, there they are. We know where he's coming from because he's just taken out our friend in the artillery. So that makes it neater, doesn't it? 1 against 3. The good news is that E1 is actually very, very damaged. Is a one shot. He's loaded the skill rounds. Can't blame him for that. And he takes down one of the E1s. Good job. Right. Where are the other 2 coming? They haven't been seen for a little while. That was the guy who was down the south. So the other 2 were coming around the north. So are they still doing that, or did they double back? Nope, they did not double back. They carried on regardless. Nice shot. Whoa. He must have a hell of a good crew in this tank, because that was a hell of a snapshot. He's on the skill rounds. He's only just gone on to the skill rounds, and I, kind of impressed that he didn't before now. He is tier 8 against some pretty high tier tanks, and he's doing the right thing here. They know where he was, so he's just moving. When you've got a light tank and you've got a bit of mobility, just keep moving. Nice shot again. He's going to have the view range benefit. He's going to be better at spotting them than they are of him. Is this guy really going to blunder across? Oh, he just stopped. Yeah, that was a little bit hopeful. I mean, he can't take a hit. He cannot. Neither of them can take a hit here. Oh, wow. Crikey, some shells whizzing around all over the place. Just waiting for that E1 just to come forward a little bit and show a bit of a cupola. Bit of cupola love. We can't wait too long, because that E4 is going to come in a minute. Nice! Oh, the E4's gone in the cap. Oh my goodness, what was the E4 thinking? If he'd supported his buddy in the E1, it could have been game over. As it is, he's now given his position away, and he let the E1 die. Well, he's firing HE now. E1, E4 obviously cannot see him. Of course, even though you don't find blind, yeah, he definitely can't be seen. Now he's looking towards you. Better move. Yeah. He's just firing at the directions where the shells are coming. That was all he was doing there. So Ramjam managed to reset the cap, which was the critical thing. Even though he didn't actually do any damage, just getting a crit is enough. As you'd probably know, just all you need to do is get a critical hit, and you can reset the cap. So he knows where that E4 is. He looks like he's going to try and do a bit of surprise booty sex. Come around the back. He's got enough time now, because that reset has allowed him to have enough time to be able to redeploy, get in a situation where he can try and put some actual damage on that E4 monster. And bear in mind, he's on 2,000 hit points, whereas Ramjam can't take a hit. So this is going to take quite a lot of hitting to win this game. He's got right round the back. E4 has actually moved. So where is he going to go to? Where would you take on this beast? "26 seconds, he's going to have a go for it. Left it pretty late. He's going to get spotted the moment he gets round here. Here we go, and we're in. Nice. He's doing the circle of death. And you know the beauty here is the M4. Oh no, get round, get round, get round. Oh, tracked him beautifully. The M4 can't turn his turret all the way around, can it? So this is just, just heartbreak for the M4, E4. Tried to track him there, but didn't manage to. This time he didn't. Set him on fire again. That second fire, his high extinguisher won't have recharged yet. There we go, and this guy is just toast. Just been made to look like a complete monkey. What a fantastic game. Truly brilliant. Well played. Really well played. So I would hazard a guess that that's one of the best replays you will have seen. Certainly one of the best I've seen. A fantastic play by Ramjan. It just outstanding play in a tier 8 light tank in a tier 10 matchup. Got the ace tanker, got bruiser, he got fire for effect, Orlick's medal, which is for destroying 2 enemy tank or tank destroyers at least a tier higher. He got defender for the reset at the end there, and he got a top gun at the end of it as well. Finished up, of course, on the top of the team, 5,895 damage, 6 kills for 2,039 base XP. 2,039, that's just ridiculous amount of... He was obviously running some boosters, but even then, look at the amount of credits he made. 155,000 credits. Then he had 77,000 with some sort of boost he was running. So even with costs, and he did fire a few premiums at the end there, which I can forgive him because that was needed, made 204,000 credits with a premium account. Even if he'd been running a non-premium account, he would have had 126,000 credits. He fired 40 shots. He hit with 34 of them and penned with 25 for that 5,800 damage. He took 4 hits himself. One actually miraculously bounced, which is what saved his bacon. Got 1,153 assistance damage, and he got a full set of capture points because of all the hits he did on that E4 at the end there. The 100 points of reset. And look at the XP as well. I mean, yeah, he's running personal mission and what have you, but personal reserves, but he made 8,500 XP with that game. Just extraordinary. So there you go. One of the best replays you'll ever see. He's certainly up there, isn't it? And I love the fact he just didn't use much premium. Just really, really well played. So fantastic game. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously, and I will see you again soon. This is GamerDom signing out.